You know, we've been planning this for about 40 hours, something like that now. And, you know, you look back, 40 years is a long time. It sure goes fast, doesn't it? Yep. I can remember when I opened that store. I think it was about 9 years old. If I remember right.
You're okay.
But it seems like it did really go fast. And I'll tell you, I went off the streets as a playing musician, like a lot of the ones that are going to be on the stage today. A lot of you out there, how many play music? There you go. Read the banners, you know? It can put something fun into your life. If you haven't already done it, try it. You're never too old. We have programs, a teaching going on at the store. Half the customers are about my age, you know, or half the students, I should say. Anyway, I was one of the fortunate ones. I played music. I was able to stay in the music business. Two things happened. One, I never had to get a real job. You know? I got it. See, some of you have shared that probably with me, and it's great to do something you love. The other thing is, when I opened my store, it was because me and a lot of my friends that played music at that time did not have a store to go to that was basically serving our needs. And there was a change in what was going on at that time. And I was fortunate to be able to open a little one-man shop at the right time. And have been able to withstand the test of time, I guess you'd say, and still be here today. You know, so. The other thing that happened, thank you. The other thing that happened over those years, those friends that basically shared that need with me, still are coming in. I'll see a lot of the old faces. Some of them are on the stage tonight that I've known for 40 years or longer, back when I played. And it's great to see them still coming in and still playing music. And have some of them made a living at it, and it's great. There's a whole lot of new friends there too that I met over the ways. And where else in a business or a job can you be as fortunate as this to have this kind of friends around all the time? Every day I went to work, I met new friends. And I think it was a couple months back, the festival asked me to go ahead and celebrate my 40th with them. We've been working with them for about 3 years now. And they said, you know, it's your 40th, let's do it together, let's celebrate this. How about you having a stage and doing a little celebration of your own during our event? And I said, yeah, that's great. I thought for a moment, I said, you know, I can call a few of my friends. Little did I expect the responses that I got. You know, so that's a testimonial. You just don't know. But I'm sure honored to have the parties that are joining me here today, the customers that have been with me so long, and friends that have been with me so long to be here. I thank Sacramento Music Festival for bringing up the thought to let me go back and live some of these experiences. In fact, I'd like to talk about them for just a moment. They've been doing this 40 years. I know what they've been going through to do anything 40 years, period. And Vivian, would you come up and join me? It's the Sacramento Music Festival, 40 years strong, a testimonial to those who have given so much to our community. From your friends at Skip's Music, who have shared the memories of over 4 decades of music. Congratulations. All right, it's time to get to the party. Tony Cox, are you here? Steve Price, how are you doing?
I don't talk a lot. You know, guys without voices don't talk a lot. I don't know if you know who I am. I'm the drummer of Pablo Cruz, and Skip was nice enough to get Dave and I to come down. We're going to do a couple of songs later. But this whole thing And all of us musicians that live in the Sacramento area and adopted Sacramento as our second home like Pablo Cruz did, we wouldn't have made it without this guy. So let's have a big round of applause for Skip Maggiora.
Thank you, Steve. We are happy to have you join us today for the last 40 years, too. I guess I'll take Tony Cox's spot. You know, another thing, oh, he's down there, but by the time you get here, I've already said it, Tony. Well, give me a no Tony Cox from Clear Pond.
I love you, Skip.
I love you, Tony. Before I turn it over to today's hosts and MCs, I just want to touch base on the same thing happened there. I called a few people to help me out at this end. As you can see, I'm not a very good MC. I can load a lot of equipment and make it sound good for the most part. But there's nobody better than the three people that are about to join us as my MCs. These are three legends in this community. And I'm happy to introduce these three. Charlie Thomas from 96.9 The Eagle. Come on out. And Tom Romano from Classic 93.1.
All right, Tom!
And also joining us, Kitty O'Neal from KFTK. 1530. All right, I'm going to turn it over to who? Charlie?
Sure, all of us.
Okay.
Let's get some music going here. What do you say? The last 40 years have seen a lot of great musicians call Sacramento their home. We're going to give you a taste of some of those folks today. An extended jam session going for the next couple hours.
Well, all I gotta say is sprinkled in between each of the bands, Skip stories, okay? We've got lots of Skip stories.
All right.
I just want to say this. How many people out there know Skip's last name?
Good job, Tom.
All I can tell you, what was it? Maggiora? Nobody can even pronounce it. Maggiora. Aren't we glad that he didn't call it Maggiora Music?
Good job.
All right.
Everybody today. And for everybody who ever played in a band here in Sacramento, as I did back in the 80s, Skip's Music was the place to be, the place to hang out, and so many of the guys and gals that did that through the years are going to be here on stage for you today. So it's going to be a great reunion and a lot of fun, so I guess we better get going, huh?
Yeah. In fact, back in 1973, when this little music festival was getting started in Old Sacramento, and Skip was getting that music store going on Florin Road, was it? These guys were in high school playing together for the first time. Let's get them up here. Ladies up on stage, and I think LC and Jimmy, you guys bought some of the first instruments from the Skip's Music back in about 1974. That was before the internet. They've been through marriages and about 40 years of trials and tribulations. What were you guys known as back then in the 70s? Was it a different name?
Front row.
They were Front Row.
Ladies and gentlemen, front row, Mercy Me.
Mercy Me!
How you doing? A lot of us have Skip's story. I'm going to tell you one quick one while we're getting our guest self together. I was 15 years old when I bought my first mic. Me, myself, earned from performing at Skip's Music. So I owe Skip's Music a lot for my first microphone. So you'll let me know if it pays off, okay?